Welcome to the Three Dads Down Sports Channel. This is our first official video, and today we'll begin by having a look at one of the standout fixtures in the Champions League this week, Chelsea versus Barcelona. My name's Aaron, and I'll be hosting today's video alongside my co-stars Callum and Ginge. In today's video, we have a fun little quiz for you both, and then we will break down the current form of both teams and go through some fun facts and previous results from these two when they have met in the past. Then we will finish off with our score predictions and the game itself. All right, boys, you happy with that?
Yeah, mate. Banging.
Can I say, Aaron? Well done. No,
You
well
got
done
your
for
pens and
first time.
paper?
Yeah, all good.
Got
All
pens
right.
and paper, mate.
It's just 5 questions, just a quick little quiz to get it going.
I'm gonna beat you, Ginge, mate.
You ain't doing
Ginge,
this.
you need to win this, being a Chelsea fan, mate. I'll be
No, I'm doing
very
it for the
disappointed.
Blues. Doing it for the Blues.
Right, here we go. How many
Come on.
players in total have played for Barcelona and Chelsea? That's including loans. I'll give you 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Or when I've had enough waiting.
Do we have to name them on all?
No. Just how many in
Sweet.
total. That'd be long.
I've got an
Oh,
answer.
so there's a lot then.
A bit of a hint there. All right, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You done?
Yep,
Yeah,
done.
come on then.
Okay. Next one. Can you name the 2 current players that play for Chelsea that have previously played for Barcelona as well?
Does that include youth?
Who?
Does that include youth?
Mate, you can't be giving out answers. I've asked
Whoa.
who plays for Chelsea now who have currently played for Barcelona before as well. So they're currently in the Chelsea squad right this second, but they've also been for Barcelona.
Yeah.
You got your answer, Cal?
I've got one.
Okay.
I'll keep it in the back of my mind.
All right. So, Ronaldinho famously scored twice at Stamford Bridge in 2005. What was the final score of that game? I was there for that game, and I'll tell you what, that goal he scored with the inside of his foot.
Phil,
Oh, mate, I was in the stand, and we were just sat there, and we were like, what's he done?
What year was it, Al?
2005.
I don't think anyone's ever scored a goal like that again.
I don't think you'll ever see one like that again.
Toe punt
Mate,
that was bent
when
into the
I
corner.
got home, I had to rewatch it like 5-10 times to see how he scored, like what even happened there.
How's he even put it in?
That guy was magical.
Abnormal.
Like, honestly, absolutely magical.
Right, I've got my answer.
You got yours, Ginge?
Yeah, I got mine.
This is a nice, easy one here. In the 2012 Champions League semi-final, which Barcelona player missed a crucial penalty kick that hit the crossbar in the second leg at the Camp Nou, which is obviously now known as Spotify Camp Nou?
Can I just say that's well weird, by the way?
Oh,
It's
mate,
because
I know,
their skin.
it don't look right.
They've sold everything they own.
I
To the
know.
devil. Who's that?
Oh, he might be struggling on this one.
God, you can't. This is well known.
What year was it? Did you say 2000?
2012, the magical night of Torres.
It's the one. It's the one where
Gary
we
Neville
went on
lost
to win the
his shit.
Champions League.
Yeah, under Ramirez scored, didn't he? And
Yeah.
Torres, but I'm trying to think who missed their pen.
Give you 5 more seconds, Cal.
Yeah, go on.
All right. Last and final one. These two teams have played against each other 14 times in the Champions League. Who has won this fixture the most?
Do you know what? These are quite hard for a non-Chelsea fan.
He's quite hard for a Chelsea fan. What are you on
I
about?
did say Gin should win it.
Oh, all right. I think I've got my answers.
Yeah, come on.
All right. So let's start from the beginning again. So, how many players in total have played for Barcelona and Chelsea? That's including loans. Cal, you go first.
9.
9. Ginge?
Ooh, I've gone 10.
Oh, you're both wrong. In total was 18.
Hey,
Wow.
18 players in total. There was a couple in there that were like loaned
Youth
and played for us
players.
for like 4 days. Like
Yeah.
Charisma, he played 4 games.
Yeah, I've written down.
Yeah.
Belletti, Deco and Eto.
Yeah.
Deco, yeah.
So, yeah, there's a
Eto.
few in there that are a bit like, okay. Right. So, out of obviously that 18, can you both name the 2 that played for us now? Ginge?
I've gone Mark Yu, and I've gone for Mark Cucurella.
Callum?
I only got Mark Goo.
Is that because Ginge said it?
No, that's the only one I got written down because I was trying to fit. He's the only Spanish one I've got.
Yeah.
No.
No, Ginge, you're correct there. It's Mark Cucurella and Mark Gu. So, that's 1-0 to you, Ginge. Right, the next one was Ronaldinho famously scored twice at Stamford Bridge in 2005. What was the final score of that game? Cal?
3-1.
Ginge?
I think it was 4-2 Chelsea.
No, that one there finished 2-2.
Oh,
Finished 2-2 that game. Unlucky. All right. This is the one I thought you'd both get easily, but Cal sounded like he might have struggled. In 2012, Champions League semi-final, which Barcelona player missed a crucial penalty? Callum?
I've put David Villa.
Oh! Ginge?
Lionel Messi.
Yeah, I thought you'd have just put that anyway, Cal. I thought you'd have he's the only one that ever takes penalties for him, really. And
Can I say nothing was going past Petr Cech?
I think he's missed nearly every penalty he's took against Chelsea. I'm sure he's not
Get me out of here.
against them. I could be completely wrong there, but I'm sure he's missed quite a few.
Not a good day
Right.
in this.
So that's 2-0 to Ginge. So basically, you've lost Cal anyway. But we'll do the last one. These two have played against each other 14 times in the Champions League. Who's won the fixture and most? Ginge?
I think it's a trick question. I think it's 7 each. I think I saw recently we both got 7 wins against each other each.
Okay. Cal?
I'll just put Chelsea.
All right. Ginge, you're correct, but you're not correct with your actual predictions. So it's 4 apiece.
Ah.
And they've drawn 6 times.
Ah.
All right. And a fun fact, out of them 14 fixtures, there's been 5 red cards, 4 of them from Chelsea. So there's a good chance we could see it again. And especially the way Chelsea have been recently with red cards.
Do you say how many red cards from Chelsea?
4 out of the 5 there's been. So yeah, 14 games, 5 red cards. We've been 4 of them.
And you're not exactly in the best of records at the moment with discipline.
Yeah. So
yeah,
there could be definitely cards flying again tomorrow on Tuesday. All right. So at the end of that, it was 3-0 to Ginge.
Whitewash.
So yeah, but again, he should have won it, Cal. He is the Chelsea fan. You are a Fulham fan. When we do a game when it's against Fulham or something like that, and I'll do the quiz for you, you should be winning that one as well. So, but overall, well done, lads.
Thank you,
Good game. Cheers, Al. Nice one, mate.
Okay, so let's get into both teams and how they're actually coming into this game. Ginge,
yes.
You got any inputs on that, mate?
Yes, so both teams are in a bit of form at the moment. I know Chelsea, I think we've won 7 out of our last 9. And I think Barca, I think they're on a bit of a tear at the moment. I think they've won their last 5 games.
Yeah.
They are in a bit of a form at the moment. So it's going to be a tough game. But if we know Chelsea, we turn up for the big games when we play our best, when we're underdogs, really. So I think bring on Barcelona.
It's just trying to stop them wingers, mate, isn't it? Rafinha and Lamel.
Yeah. Well, especially, I was about to say that Rafinha came back from injury, didn't he, and come on against their 4-0 win against Atletico Club on Saturday, I think, yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's a massive boost for them to have him back as well. And
especially keep them quiet.
But it's Chelsea's worst probably bit of the actual team is our defence. So, and then especially with Sanchez in goal, it's going to be very difficult to keep them actually a clean sheet. If I'm totally honest with you, I see early on actually a few facts. Barcelona have scored in their last basically 24 games. Yeah. And they've averaged 96 goals.
Wow.
In the Champions League. Yeah. So, and Chelsea, out of our last 52 European fixtures, none have finished goalless. So, this game.
0-0 written all over it.
I was just about to say, it's got written all over it. Red cards galore, goals. It's going to be a boring 0-0 draw, isn't it?
100%.
You could just see it's going to be an absolute boring 0-0 draw.
Hansi Flick, Maresca part the bus.
But in terms of for both of them in obviously this Champions League phase, they both need a win. Currently, Barcelona are sitting in 11th and we're 12th. We're both on 7 points and they're both the records are 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw. So not the best coming into it. And out of the fixtures, you'd probably say Chelsea have had the easier sort of ones. I think the last fixture draw against Karabag was...
that weren't the one.
We drew 2-2. We should never be drawing that.
No.
And
I think it's half a battle, mate.
I will say we definitely should have won that game, but there haven't been turnovers this year for them. They've actually performed well. So take it with a pinch of salt, I say.
The problem is with you lot, I think you just slip off the ball, mate, really. When you're playing against teams that you should really bash up, you end up just coasting through games.
Well, we seem to struggle against teams that sit back and don't do anything. That's
you
our biggest problem, breaking them down.
Like Burnley in the weekend, you ended up just beating them, didn't you? But you should have really.
Well, considering obviously it ended up being 2-0, but Enzo scored in basically the
late
minute.
Late on.
I mean, it was hard, and they actually created
the
a lot of
penalty.
Sorry, Jin, say that again.
What do we think about the Chalobah penalty incident? Was it a penalty?
Is that well? Because that's obviously our boy. It wouldn't be an indirect free kick, would it? That it would.
No, it'd be a penalty. Yeah, because Tyrone Mings got done with the same thing last year. But I think Tyrone Mings' one was outside the little 6-yard area. So,
mate, you can. The problem is they pick and choose when they want to give these things. Like, look at Arsenal's goal today.
Oh, the offside.
Yeah. It's not even been checked.
Yeah,
and then Liverpool's the other week gets allowed, didn't it?
Yeah. Two of them couldn't be interfering playing more than they tried today in that goal.
Mate, he's just run in front of the goalkeeper, isn't he?
But like you say, some VAR would have stopped that to check, and some don't even bother. So it is an hard one. Out of the 4 fixtures so far that Barcelona have played, they've beat Newcastle away 2-1. They lost to PSG 2-1. They then beat Olympiacos 6-1, and then they drew to Club Brugge 3-3, which again was a bit of a slip up for them, I'd say.
It's a mad game. That I watched that.
Yeah,
they don't like keeping clean sheets.
Well, but it's good, isn't it? Really, you don't want them to be like solid.
They concede. I think. Well, you look at them. Was it last year they played Inter Milan? And was it the year before? It was last year. Wasn't it?
Inter Milan was mad.
Oh,
and Inter went through late on.
That's what I mean. So you just, if we can actually play like we can play and go forward, we should score goals. But obviously, again, on the same thing, our defence ain't good enough, so I can't see us not conceding.
This is the thing, isn't it?
Our main playmaker at the moment, which we are missing, is Cole Palmer being out injured. Like that's
ice in his toe.
Yeah, to me, it don't sound right. It don't sound right. Like,
what's he even done to do it though? How fast does he run into the door?
That's what I mean. Well, because Enzo tried to come out, Maresca tried to come out and say, I bang myself a lot and hit myself at night and all that. I'm thinking, yeah, but I've stubbed my toes thousands of times. I don't have ever broken a toe from it.
No. And who goes instantly, oh, yeah, that's broken.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like,
I'm going to put my conspiracy hat on here a second. Is Maresca doing a bit of Arteta dark arts? Where my Arsenal friend, he said, if he comes out and says there's nothing wrong with the player, there's normally something wrong with the player. Or when he says, oh, yeah, the player might be out for a couple of weeks, he's absolutely fine and he'll be on the next game. Is Maresca trying to psych out Arteta and Hansi Flick?
No.
I don't know about that. Do you know?
I'll take the tinfoil hat off. Sorry.
If
Sorry.
I'm
know-
totally honest with you, no. I don't think he's that sort of manager, to be honest with you. He's quite open and honest with a lot of his interviews, which I do quite like.
Do you know what I reckon it is, if I'm honest? I reckon he's the extent of the injury, the original injury, they've realised he's not going to be fit again. So
Yeah.
they've just made up some waffle.
Well, it's to save him face, isn't it, really? Because he brought him on against United when he shouldn't have brought him on. He shouldn't have been playing that game. And that,
Who was the fellow that jumped on him at the end of the game and all?
Hatto.
Yeah.
Injured him more.
So,
but yeah, you'll be all right. If Stavo's the man, he looks good. So I think he's got a good chance if you can bring him on.
Do you think he starts? Like, for me, he's got to start.
But Neto's doing all right though, mate, isn't he?
Yeah, I know. But then I'd like to say try Neto on the left and then go Estavo right. And I know Garnacho's not done much wrong not to be playing, but Estaval's got no fear. And I feel like against these Barcelona teams, that's what we're going to need. We need someone who's going to get down that wing and get the balls into the box to Delap, because Delap's done nothing the last few games when he's played, and he's had nothing.
He needs to start, mate, doing something.
That's what I mean. Like, you think Delap and João Pedro have both been very poor. And
Pedro's dropped down, and he really started so well.
He scores every now and then, but it's just not enough, really. If you're starting striker,
I just think he's almost like he knows there's no pressure at the moment for his position.
Yeah, there ain't, is there?
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Palmer being out, he knows, oh, that's sweet, I'll play as Cam. And then he probably knows if Palmer comes back fit, he probably goes striker over Delap as well. I think.
Yeah, I do.
I think Pedro's his man. I think Maresco really likes him, so he hasn't got that.
Neto's work rate is just unbelievable as well down the wing. He's solidified his spot.
Yeah.
Well, for starters, you've got probably one of the best midfielders in the world, haven't you, at the moment, with Casado as well. Yeah. So that's going to help you against these lot, breaking the play up.
Yeah.
Because they try and move the ball quick, don't they?
Yeah, but they're also linked to missing a few, isn't they? I think Pedri could be out.
Yeah.
I think
Which is big for them.
Gavi. I think he's out. And there's talks apparently Rashford was missing the game because he's got a cold or a flu or something, but I think
he'll play.
I think he'll be back. So
what are they saying? Is Lewandowski still playing up front for them, or are they changing it back?
No, he played on the
Lewandowski
4-0 win.
How old is he now?
36, 37?
I'll tell you right now. Let's have a look. Lewandowski age. He's 37, mate.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's still going strong. Well, the thing is, that sort of league, it's easy, isn't it?
Slower, isn't it?
Slower game, and the team he's got around him, he don't have to do much. Give the ball to his feet and he'll bloody score. Do you know what I mean?
Boys, what do you think? So, Esteval, he's ideal here. So, the position that he wants to play is Cam, just behind a striker. That is what he wants to get to. I know Palmer's playing it at the moment, but Palmer's injured. With going to Barcelona, it's not going to be as a physical game like the Premier League. That's why he hasn't been playing there. Would you play him as a Cam against Barca?
I think he's wasted. I don't know why.
Would you play him as a Cam, play Garnacho on the left, and play Neto on the right?
I don't think he will give him that much freedom to play as that Cam, because that's a massive role, mate. If you lose the ball,
true.
You've got to be tracking back at all times and whatnot, ain't you?
But he's also in that position. He's not getting to use his pace and down the wing and across. Yeah. Like you're not, like Carl says. You need to be quick.
Efficient.
Yeah, and if you lose it like that's, I will say that for João Pedro, he does track back. He does get back, and he does like put his body in there to get in there and defend. I'm not saying Esteval won't, but I just think for me he's an all-day old school winger, and you don't see him anymore. And I don't want that to go. Like, I think he needs to continue in that position, stay out on the wing. But he ain't going to get over Neto at the moment, is he? And that's, like you say, that's the problem. Neto will never lose his position just for the fact he works down that wing, defending.
Well, then would you put Neto left wing then?
Well, Do you think Eswell would play well on the left?
No, I'd say put Esteval on the right, Neto on the left.
Yeah, but Neto don't really like the left. When I've seen Neto on the left, he doesn't do much. He's
True.
much more efficient on the right.
I think when he goes on the left, I think he's more suited to whipping in balls because he got that assist against was it Bournemouth this year?
Yeah.
Where he whipped it in from the side. So I think he does do well down the left. And I think if the lap starts getting a bit of form, maybe Neto whipping in balls to the back for him might start working.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, we haven't tried to really put a lot of crosses in this season to the lap when he's been on.
Yeah.
Like I say, in the last game against Burnley, I think he had like 2 touches. He was not involved in the game. And against a team like Burnley, that was one of the reasons why we sort of bought him. We wanted that strong striker that them teams that sit and defend, he can bully them, and he didn't show any of that. I know he's coming back from injury, and I know he's obviously off the pace at the moment, but going into this game, we can't have that. He needs
to be a bully, mate.
Yeah,
we need to be a bully. That's what all he did at Ipswich, and he's a nuisance.
Yeah,
just do that.
Well, we Chelsea are known for buying people for what they do to us, and that game against us, he absolutely annihilated us at their ground.
Yeah,
for Ipswich, we couldn't handle him, and I think
that
was one of the reasons why we probably ended up buying him.
Couple of goals, and he'd just get off the mark really in the Premier League, and that he's probably thinking about it, isn't he?
So, as a striker, when you do go out with goals, you do get a bit in your own head, don't you?
Yeah.
You know what it's like, don't you? The longer it goes on.
Him getting that red card as well didn't help him.
That's stupid.
Do you know what I mean? So it's stuff like that. But he is still young. You forget as well.
22, isn't he?
Yeah, you forget.
All young.
He's a young lad.
I mean, apart from Trev and apart from Tosin, they're all just like babies, aren't they?
Well, I think we've got the youngest team in the Prem, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think apart from Strasbourg, who's our B team, there's no other younger in Europe.
Yeah. And I like that, but I still think we need experience.
Yeah, that you can't buy that, mate.
No. And I feel like, obviously, at the moment this season, to be honest with you, the games and the points we dropped, we should be more closer to the top of the table, really, if not top. And then, so obviously, if it carries on like this, and if we do, it looks like Arsenal are going to win it, I think. And if we can carry on, we might get second or third. But it's then that next season of where do you then take it? Do you the young players?
You can't keep saying it, can you?
Yeah, but the young players have got you to a certain place now, and you're on the up and rising, like Arteta did for Arsenal. But this year, he's brought in a few more experienced players. He's brought in a few more players in each position that are actually world class and good. We then need to look at doing that. We can't keep going on the same model of buy young, do them well and sell them off for more profit. You can do that, but as a fan, I want us to start seeing us win stuff and win trophies, which I think most fans want that to happen too as well.
Yeah,
well, I don't.
Wait, you look at your lucky little 1-0
that's
Sunderland. That's how it is, mate.
Relegation victory, mate.
All right, so now back to this game again. I want your predictions in.
Yep.
Yeah, I want you to say what you think the score's going to be. I want your starting 11 for Chelsea.
Yep.
Don't worry about Barcelona. We don't care about Barcelona. Give us your Chelsea. We don't care about it. We'll beat anyone they put out anyway. And then I want from you. So obviously, if you do the correct scores, if you do a score, give me the goal scorer.
Yeah. Okay.
Unless you just go boring and 0-0, then obviously we can't do that. So you do yours, Ginge, and then Cal do yours.
Yeah.
I'll do mine, and then we'll finish this video, lads.
Sweet, mate.
I like it.
Go on then, Gingy.
Right. I am going to go with. I'll do my predicted lineup, and then I'll do my scores. So I've gone Bobby Sanchez in goal.
Yeah.
Safe hands. I'm going Reece James at right back. I'm going to go for a rested Fofana, and I'm going to go with Chalobah by his side. I'm going for Cucurella going on the left back. Caicedo and Enzo in the midfield. I'm going left wing. I'm going Garnacho.
Yeah.
I think he's going to be a big key player for this game. I think we've rested him, and I think he's going to be, because Barcelona play with a high line, and I think he's going to get in behind. I think he's the danger man for us. Right wing, I'm going Neto. Can't drop him at the moment. I'm going João Pedro, and I'm going Mark Guiu.
Is that, do you want him to play?
I'm going Mark Guiu up top, striker. And my reasoning is both him and Delap are pretty much playing for the exact same position at the moment. And going off last game, Guiu probably deserves to start. It'll be a mental thing for them because he's an ex-player. He only left there last year, the year before, whatever. I think he's got it in him. I think that's going to be the game for him.
To be honest with you, I'm not against Guiu starting. I'm actually not. Like,
Works hard.
He started to perform well before Delap came back from his injury and all that. And I felt bad for him that he's been dropped straight away again because he actually was performing. He gets himself about. And like you say, Judge, I think he's got something to prove. So I wouldn't be against it. And like you say, at the moment, the last few games Delap's played, he's done nothing. So I wouldn't be like, oh, what a shocker, he's been dropped. I
would. 60 minutes against Burnley, I would go, right, you get 60 minutes against Barcelona, and then against Arsenal, whoever's performed the best out of them two, let them play against Arsenal next week.
Yeah.
Be fair to him, his assist on the weekend was nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like Jin said about, we were talking about the FPL. I said, João Pedro, I had him in my team, done nothing. You put Gay in and he didn't do it, didn't put him in, and he come on for 10 and got an assist straight away and actually put himself about. That's the bit I like. He puts himself about.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
he's a grafter.
Yeah. No, that's not a bad starting 11, Ginger, I must say.
And I'm going to say Chelsea are going to win 3-1. And my goal scorers are Garnacho with a brace and Guiu to score a last-minute winner. Oh, no. Guiu to just score a last-minute one running on back.
The last-minute winner, yeah.
From 3-1.
3-1, yeah? That's fucking not going to happen. That's
if it's 3-2, you get the last-minute winner. That's just in case. I'll keep that in the bank.
Right. First off, with that, 3-1, yeah, very good chance. If he's going to score the winner, he definitely ain't starting because he ain't going to stay on the whole game.
Nah.
Mark Gay. So he might come on and get you your late winner. Cal?
Yeah.
What's your team prediction and result?
I've gone Sanchez because for some reason he loves him and you've got no one else really. Cucurella, left back.
Yeah.
Tosin and Chalobah because Fofana, I like Fofana, but he's always injured and I never know if with him he's a bit dodgy, but so is Tosin to be fair. But that's who I reckon he'll go. Cucurella, Tosin, Chalobah and James, right back.
Yeah.
Enzo and Caicedo's the usual midfield pairing, in it.
Yeah.
Garnacho, Pedro, João Pedro as well, and Delap up front. I think he's going to go.
Yeah. No, I could see that.
I think he's going to go safe, to be honest with you.
The only like I say that with I think Tosin, I don't think he hasn't been playing very well. I don't know if he'll have the trust in Tosin at the moment.
He's dodgy, mate. I've seen him for years.
He's very dodgy. It's the one-on-ones.
Yeah.
Like aerial threat and stuff like that. Obviously, he's tall, so he's great. But it's that as soon as someone gets one-on-one with him, he's almost like he forgets how to defend.
Do you know what?
As soon as you make him stop and then have to move again, he doesn't have it.
Yeah.
You know what the most frustrating thing for him was with Fulham, right? He used to step out of the like defensive zone, right, with the ball and try and play a 45-yard pass through ball, but it wouldn't even make it past the first man, and then they're through on goal.
Yeah.
So when he's in the defensive line, he'd step out and go, he'd think, oh, here we go, lose the ball, and you're instantly one-on-one. But
Well,
But
to
I
be
like
honest with you,
Fofana, but
we're
I
bad
don't
for that at
know.
the moment still. Chelsea
Yeah.
playing out the back still. We still keep trying to assist with it, and we're just
With these lot, it ain't gonna work like that as well.
no. That's what worries me.
But I've got my prediction. I've gone 3-1 Barca just because of the mistakes, the defensive mistakes, and the goalkeeping. Granted, he's been doing well recently, but there's a howler in there.
No, to be honest with you, Cal, I agree with you. I can kind of see the game going like if you've seen it or watched it. Our first game against Bayern Munich, where we were all over them. We actually were causing them a lot of problems, playing very well against them, but then made stupid mistakes. Gave away a stupid pen because we passed the ball back around the defense. And against teams like that, with finishers like Lamau and all that, you can't do that.
Nah.
So, yeah, I could see that sort of score. Like for me, like on my side, I obviously as a Chelsea fan, I want to say we're going to win, but I'm probably more going to go. It's going to be like a 2-2 draw. That's more what I think it's going to be. I think both teams are going to let in goals.
Yeah.
But I don't think both teams are going to be good enough to then hold out a win. I feel like because it's at Chelsea, we'll obviously have that extra atmosphere. Obviously being at home
and it's cold.
Yeah, well, and just like you say, that the previous results, both have only won 4 each, 6 draws. They're quite Chelsea Barca's always been quite a tight game, like very good sort of games and well fought battles. But obviously they're both now in this era. No, obviously Pep Guardiola, no Mourinho, so it's more open as what it used to be before.
Yeah,
so I think it's going to be goals. I think 2-2. I think my team basically the same as Ginge, except for I don't think it'll be Gay. It'll be Delap. But there's also a little bit in there of me that thinks Esteval might start just because he went to bring him on against Burnley, and then we scored the second. And obviously, I know he then didn't need to bring him on, but he then told him not to bother coming on. So it's like, okay, are you saving him? Are we trying to save him to play, or is he going to be saved as a super sub? Obviously on Tuesday, that I'm not sure with. I think if I was to do it, like for me, I'd do what the other way. I'd have Neto left mid, and I'd have Esteval right. I think they've got better attitudes than Garnacho. I still feel that's my only problem with Garnacho.
Yeah, you don't know what one's turning up.
Yeah, you can still see he's got that attitude that he had at United, and he's brought it with him to Chelsea, which is obviously a positive and a minus. You need that sort of attitude to be a professional footballer, to have that confidence and that bit of grit about him. But also sometimes you're not playing that well at the moment. Still, you shouldn't be having that arrogance. You need to know where you're at.
I do think he's been one of our better performers in the past month. I think when he has played, he's been wicked.
Yeah, like he's good for us because we've not had a player for a while that actually goes down the wing.
Direct.
Yeah, like the last few years, we've been very boring. Like we get goals and score, but it's very pass it to the side, pass it to the other side.
Yeah.
It's not like with Esteval and with Garnacho, it is get down the wings, actually try and put the pressure on the defender, whack the ball back across the goal. And you see it, like we've been getting goals for it. It happened against obviously Burnley, it happened against Tottenham. Down the wing, crossed it across. It's just we are better that way. And we need to do that. Do you know what I mean? Like the days when we had Drogba and we had all that, the focal points was get it to them and let's get us goals. And I feel like we've gone a bit too much passing about. There's not enough actually just getting into the box and going for it.
I think a lot of teams are like that now, mate.
Yeah.
They play so
very
boring.
Possession-based.
Yeah, it's true. It is true. You are right.
I think they just try and all do the same thing. Everyone does, don't they?
Well,
you
could say like you sort of sit there and you think the Prem is the best. It is the best. But then when you actually do proper sit there and watch some of the Prem games, they can be boring.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Like, they really can. But today, the Arsenal-Tottenham game, I hate the pair of them, but Arsenal actually played football today and actually went for it and was actually exciting to watch, which I was quite surprised with. I thought they were going to be very defensive, like how Tottenham was.
Mate, but is that because of how poor Tottenham were, mate.
Yeah.
They didn't even attempt to win the game, mate.
No.
They were settling for a 0-0.
Yeah, from the get-go.
Yeah.
Which
is
was
weird because they've been an informed team for away games this year. They are number 1 in the league, and then come to Arsenal and they just bottled it.
But this is a case of a manager, though, mate, isn't it? Where he's not managed the biggest team, is he? You can do that with your Brentfords.
Yeah. But he done that. If you actually like go through his stuff for Brentford, there'd be games like that. He'd suddenly get a game where he'd win or get a big, and then they'll just get battered.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games where Brentford would just then get battered, and you could see that happening with some of the games with Tottenham.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So anyway, lads, I think let's wrap that up. I think for our first video,
quality.
that is great.
Love it.
So that brings us to the end of today's video. If you watched it this far, thank you for supporting our very first video. We really appreciate it.
Oh, sorry. Let me get my thing up. We'll cut there. Cut it back.
Yeah, cut that.
Cut that.
Cut.
Oh, sorry.
Right. Tuesday. Cut that.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Oh.
So as you can see, we actually had 3 parts to do here, but Ginger's failed. So
yeah, true. Sorry. Okay. Tuesday the 25th, we'll be hosting our very first live stream. This will be Chelsea versus Barcelona. Can the Mighty Blues take down the Catalan Giants? Join us live from 7 p.m.
So make sure you subscribe, turn on your notifications, and stay tuned for the live event. Thank you for watching, and see you on match day. Cheers, lads.
Cheers, guys. Peace.